guys, so I have another book haul for you. This is book haul number 2. Um, I only got 4 books this time. I got these books yesterday slash last night. I think last time I got 6 books. Anyway, I will have a review up of Infinity, the first book in the Chronicles of Nick series, because I finished that last night, so I should have that up. I might post that right after this one, or I might wait to film it tonight. I'm gonna start to read Heist Society by Ali Carter tonight, or sometime today. And then after that, I'll read Rotten Ruin, and then I'll start on the books that I got on my book haul. And as you all know, my book hauls, I read whatever is on the back or on the flap, and then when I give the actual review, I will give a synopsis in my own words. So the first book that we have is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom. Here's the cover. Creepy. Binding, very pretty. Back, even creepier. That's creepy. So I'm really excited for this book. I've been meaning to pick it up for a while, but for some reason I kept putting it off. And finally I was at Target and I saw it and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get it. So I got this from Target, and actually on the inside cover, on the actual book, it says Alma LaFay Peregrine, and there's the binding on there. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming it's Miss Peregrine. That would be the most logical answer. So here's what the flap says. A mysterious island, an abandoned orphanage, a strange collection of very peculiar photographs. It all waits to be discovered in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, an unforgettable novel that mixes fiction and photography in a thrilling reading experience. As our story opens, a horrific family tragedy sets 16-year-old Jacob journeying to a remote island off the coast of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As Jacob explores its abandoned rooms and hallways, it becomes clear that Miss Peregrine's children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous. They may have been quarantined on a deserted island for a good reason, and somehow, impossible though it seems, they may still be alive. A spine-tingling fantasy illustrated with haunting vintage photography, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children will delight adults, teens, and anyone who relishes an adventure in the shadows. So I am very, very excited to read this. That cover just really creeps me out. It's a little girl, but she looks okay. Anyway, so yes, I'll start reading this after I finish Heist Society and Rotten Ruin. So that was the first book. The second book I got is Gone by Michael Grant. It is the first book in the Gone saga. Here's the cover. The binding, very straight to the point, and the back. I've been meaning to pick this up for a while as well, and actually I had always seen the cover, but I never actually picked up the book. So when I picked up the book today, I was surprised because I didn't expect it to be this big. I maybe expected it to be about this size, not freaking ginormous, but oh well, that's all the better. So I'm very excited to read this. I've been meaning to pick this up as well. And here is what the back says. In the blink of an eye, everyone disappears. Gone. Everyone except for the young. Teens, middle schoolers, toddlers, but not a single adult. No teachers, no cops, no doctors, no parents. Gone, too, are the phones, internet, and television. There is no way to get help. Hunger threatens, bullies rule, a sinister creature lurks, animals are mutating, and the teens themselves are changing, developing new talents, unimaginable, dangerous, deadly powers that grow stronger by the day. It's a terrifying new world. Sides are being chosen and war is imminent. The first in a breathtaking saga about teens battling each other in their darkest selves, Gone is a page-turning thriller that will make you look at the world in a whole new way. I have heard nothing but good things about this. I literally don't think I've seen a bad review on this book, so I am very, very excited. So that is Gone by, I got this at Barnes & Noble. The next book that we have is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. Here is the cover, the binding, very simple, and the back. And I'm very excited to read this book. I think the first time I heard this book was I heard of this book was on Priscilla's channel. If you don't know who that is, she's one of my favorite book reviewers on YouTube. I will leave her link down in the bottom. And I think she did a review on this back in 2010, I believe. So it was a while ago, but I'm very excited to read this book. And here's what the back says. It starts off with a quote. It says, "I've left some clues for you. If you want them, turn the page. If you don't, put them back on the shelf, please. Put the book back on the shelf, please." Then here's the synopsis. So begins the latest whirlwind romance from the best-selling authors of Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. Lily has left a red notebook full of challenges on her favorite bookstore shelf, waiting for just the right guy to come along and accept its dares. But is Dash that right guy, or are Dash and Lily only destined to trade dares, dreams, and desires in the notebook they pass back and forth at locations across New York? Could their in-person selves possibly connect as well as their notebook versions, or will they be a comic mismatch of just disastrous proportions? So I'm very excited about this book. I heard it was really, really cute and really good. So I'm very excited for that. And the next book that we have, I keep forgetting, I got this from Barnes & Noble as well. And the last book that we have is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Here is the cover, here is the back, and here's the binding and the back. I haven't actually seen any reviews on this yet, but I've heard people and seen people talking about it, and it seems really interesting. So, and really, really heart-wrenching at the same time. So here's what the back says. It says, "You can't stop the future. You can't rewind the past. The only way to learn the secret is to press play." And actually on the back they have the little stop, rewind, and play symbols. Anyway, it says, "Clay Jensen doesn't want anything to do with the tapes Hannah Baker made. Hannah is dead. Her secret should be buried with her." Then Hannah's voice tells Clay that his name is on her tapes, and that he is, in some way, responsible for her death. All through the night, Clay keeps listening. He follows Hannah's recorded words throughout his small town, and what he discovers changes his life forever. So, I am very excited. Ooh, and you can actually listen. Apparently I don't pay attention to books when I buy them, but it says you can listen to the tapes on YouTube channel. So I am very, very excited for this book. I feel like I'm going to cry a lot when I read them. So yeah, that is my book haul. And oh dear goodness, I got this from Barnes & Noble too. So 13 Reasons Why, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, and Gone I got from Barnes & Noble, and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children I got at Target. I got it at Target because it was too expensive, because hardbacks are like $1 million at Barnes & Noble, and so I was going to wait, but then I went to Target and saw it for like $13, so I decided to buy it. So yeah, that is my book haul. Like I said, maybe I'll do the review for Infinity after this, because I really want to talk about it because I loved it, but we'll save that for the review. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.